I know that to get the weighted average cost of capital, I need cost of equity KT times the weight of do we have anything else? Yeah, you can add of the preference shares. See, that formula can guide you on what you are supposed to do. You first of all you have to start from somewhere. So this is cost of equity. We know to compute that cost of debt. Then we have the cost of preference share. Cost of preference share times its weight. Then we know that I need to have the current dividend. And then I need to have the earliest dividend. There are some specific things that I need to have because I know the formula for getting, what's the formula of getting the cost of equity? What's the formula of getting the cost of equity? That is KE. The formula of getting the cost of equity. Or then, before then, what is our current dividend? Look at the question. Tell me what is our current dividend? Because yeah, I need to know those that information. What is our current dividend? Because if I need to come up with a growth, I need to have the current dividend. Someone? Current dividend. And you look at the dividend paid, the dividend that were paid each year. So, already, okay, already Richard has given us the market price. That is the market price of the ordinary share. Thank you. Yes, having something in mind will always guide you. Remember, we say growth rate is given by. We have two formulas. I wish someone is doing us a favor of reminding us. Remember, I told you that when you are coming up with the growth rate, you have n minus 1 into square root. Current dividend, you can say dn. This the dividend that can still continue. We will then divide by do and then minus 1. But this is after you work on this. And then we also have another formula. Please, these things I told you that this is a golden formula. This is a golden formula for you because expect that examiner will require you to come up with growth. Another formula for getting growth, it is dn over do. Remember dn, this is represent current dividend. dn. Because we are doing division, let me write everything so that you're able to understand. And over do, and then this one you can raise to 1 over n. 1 over n, then minus 1. Then minus 1. So I can say Brian has given us the current dividend. For the current year, just check. Our previous year is 2015, and our current year is 2019. It is clearly shown there. Therefore, can we use the formula? How many years we have? From 2015 to 2019? Hiyo ni miaka ngapi? These are 5 years. 5 years. Therefore, we have everything. We have n. N is 5 years. My dn is equal to, what is our current? We are given by our brand is 810. Of course, everyone can see it is 810 in 2019. Then we have our DO, which is our earliest dividend of 620 for 2015. This equal 2019, your current, now equal 2015. Sasa, can you compute for me dividend using either of the formula? Growth rate, compute for me growth rate using either of the formula. Let me now see whether you people. Now, at least you have remembered what we had done earlier. That's the importance of the revision. Please compute for me very fast. Just you can use any formula here. 810. Say 810 divided by 620. Then this one I can say 1 over 4 minus 1. Moja anaweza tumia hiyo ni growth. Mwingine anaweza kuja atumie hii. Tuone kama giving us the same thing. It's equal to 5 minus 1. This is the square root of 810 divided by 620. Then you work out this one first, all this, then you minus 1. How much are we getting? Growth rate. Agoja, waiting for them. Remember, it should be in percentage. Therefore, your answer you just multiply by 100%. 100%. You should not take much time. Remember now, our speed should be a bit okay. That is Brian giving us 6.91. I'm expecting to say okay, another person giving me the same. Then that person, please, so that we say that is the correct one, and then we move forward. That is okay. Thank you very much. So let's go. Both formula, I think they can give you the same answer, if I'm not wrong. So if this is 6, our growth is 6.91%. Let's go with 2 decimal places. 91%. I expect everyone to work towards this, tafadhali, because listening to this, ukitumia calculator, it is very, very important uifanye darasani so that you are able to recall when you're doing your exam. Tafadhali, try to do it yourself. And then display it there. There's no harm. Display it there. Hata kama watu wameisema, hata wewe weka yako pale. Why not? Simple class. You should do what others are doing, unless otherwise. So having my growth, I know that KE now getting the component cost. I want to get the component cost. So I say component cost. I know my component cost of KE, say 1, is equal to DO. Give me this formula. Give me this formula of the getting the component cost. Give me the formula. So can you look at this? Can you look at this? I want someone to tell me. Looking at the question given to us, I can see I have BO here. I can see I have BO there. But there was additional information here. I'm told that the ordinary share capital, is 3 million each, 3 million shares each at one sharing. Therefore, can I get dividend per share in the year 2019? Can I get dividend per share? Tell me the formula of getting dividend per share. The formula of getting dividend per share. Dividend per share. Dividend per share. Because I need now to get the dividend per share. That will be my DO. Dividend per share. With giving me this dividend per share. Dividend per share. I know that I have the dividend that was paid. The dividend that was paid. First of all, I have to take the dividend paid. No. The dividend paid in 2019 paid divide by what I'm given as the ordinary share capital, the 3 million. Yes, number of shares, the ordinary share or number of share. Thank you very much. Number of shares. Therefore, this will be 810 divided by 300. Is that right? 810 divided by, is it 300 or 3,000? 300 or 3,000? 3,000. Of course, 30 eliminated. So give me my DO. This will be my dividend per share. So that I'm able now to compute this because I did not have so Blayo giving me 0.27 confirmation. Another individual information. 2, 3 enough. Then we proceed. 2, 3 enough. This is a matter of calculator. 0.27. 0.27. So now I have everything. I can now compute my KE. 0.27. 1 plus G. What is my G? My G is let me put it 0.0 into decimal 0.0691, and then I divide by what is our PO? What is our market price of ordinary share? Our market price, somebody had given us earlier. Our market price, remind us very fast. What is our market price? Market price 3. Thank you very much. We are given in additional information 1. So can you compute for me the KE? The KE. Please compute for me the KE. 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 And this is growth. Remember, this is growth for the ordinary share, not for retained earning. Therefore, this, remember, we also have 0.0691. And plus G, don't forget. This is for ordinary share. For retained earning, you also start tuna the other. So, how much are you getting as the KE? Napata ngapi kama KE yetu? How much? Okay, can see. Ako ametupatia 15. Okay. No. Let's wait for another person so that we confirm that information. Ametupatia 15. Tugoje next 2 people. or next two people. Be very keen, be very keen, be very keen. Call, I don't know whether umeongeza hii ya hiyo growth eh? Now there is a challenge here because people are getting different. 0.15, 16.53, 22.13%. So 16.53 has started to be popular. 16.53% is popular. I'm waiting for another person now so that 16.53%. So for those who are getting different, please check 16.53%, 16.53%. And then the cost of debt, our component cost number 2 is cost of debt. That is our KD. And this is the KD for the redeemable. The KD for the redeemable. So the KD for the redeemable, I hope that you remember the formula. I hope that you remember the formula. Of getting, okay, Yasin still getting the same. Thank you very much. Hopefully that the other will check what we have there. So the formula of getting the KD, cost of redeemable debenture. Remember we had interest, and then we add 1 over n number of years. When you're given number of years, you use this formula. Then this one you can multiply by the either you can call it the market value or the par value, par value, and then you multiply by the then this one you divide by a half of these two, half of these two. This is value. Okay, thank you very much. So the par value we are given as 100. Hope you can see par value we are given as 100. What about the interest? Interest will be 7% of 7% of 100. 7% of 100. Interest will be, so this will be equal to it will be equal to 7 divided by % of 100. Of course, that will mean that. Then I add 1 over n. What is my n? Very fast. Acha tuchangamke kabisa. What is our n? 10 years. Thank you. 10 years. Then remember these, you have to multiply by the difference. My par value is 100. And then my market value ni ngapi? Market value tumepewa ngapi? Is it 770? Market value tumepewa ngapi pale? Is it 77? Yeah, it's 77.1. Is it? No, it is. Is it 77.1? Yeah, 77.1. So you subtract 77.1, and then you divide by this, a half of this, a half of summation of 100 plus 77.1. Sasa class, what I would encourage you is to know the formula. Know jua procedure. Kwa usijali ati swali umeletoa kubwa. Hapana. Just understand the procedure. Because sasa kama ulikuwa na hii formula, it is easier for you because you have everything. Can you give me the cost of debt? In fact, I think for this question we already have those. I don't know whether we have anything else. Let's not forget the tax. I can see we have tax of 30%, 1 minus tax. You can multiply by 1 minus tax here. Multiply by 1 minus 0.3. So that we are going now to get the original. Hope it's visible. Yeah, let's put our answer there. Put our answer there. Okay, who is giving me something here? But here, the cost of debt. Cost of debt. Let's have to be very keen. Division, be very keen. Be very keen. This is 47 plus. Whatever you get here, then divide by. Work it step by step. Step by step. Step by step. So today we started this side. That's grade B. 7.34. Next person will pass, a confirming person. Who a marker? Let's mark for brand very fast. Let's mark for brand very fast. Thank you very much. Thomas marking for brand. Let's mark for brand, but very fast. Thank you very much. 7.34%. So you see, you people, you are examiners. The examiners. So with that, I know that I'm now able to compute the proportion. The proportion. What is the value proportions? Niko tu na hizi component mbili. I don't have the preference share, therefore I go to the proportions. Go to the proportion. So to get the proportion, I need to get the value of audience share, value of audience share. And to get the value of audience share, you get the market price times number of shares. Market price times number of shares. Market price was 3 million times number of share is 3 million as well. Therefore, my is it really visible? Let's see. Yeah. So my value of audience share will be 9 million. From there, I need to get the value of the debt, the redeemable debenture, value of redeemable debenture. So how do I get the value of this debenture? I saw that there was a change. Yeah? I saw that there was a change, a small change. There was a small change there. So I can see I have a par value of 100. I have a par value of 100. So I ask myself, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened to my original figure? What was our original debenture or debt? What was our original debt? Original debt. There's someone who is able to tell us. Venture 7%. Is it the 1434? Unaangalia sasa hiyo income statement of financial position. Naona 7% bond. It was 13. And is it 1300? Yes, corporation tax is your 1434, yeah. So it is 1300,000. 1300,000. And then the par value have changed. The par value have changed, and also we have the market value of how much? 77.1. Therefore, our value will be whatever that we had. I divide by the par value. I multiply by now the current market price of 77.1. 77.1. Napata nini? What am I going to get? What am I going to get? nini? Uh, 100 to 100, 100 to 300. Okay, so let's work it in that order. Now, I can see I have my proportions. So from there, I said that to get the weighted average cost of capital is equal to the KE weight over E plus KD weight of D. Now, if I want to get this, if I want to get the total of the proportion, inanipatia ngapi? The total of the proportion inanipatia ngapi? 9 million plus 1,02,300. Utapata ngapi? Utapata ngapi? We are getting 10, 00, 23, 00, 10, 00. So total proportion is 10, 00, 10, 00, 23, 00. I hope that is correct. That is correct. So if I want to get the proportion of my ordinary share, so ordinary share will be equal to 9 million divided by this total 10,023. Napata ngapi? Hiyo. And then for the debenture, debenture kwa ngapi? Yanachukua tu hii 0,233,200 divided by the whole amount yote. Now haya, patia hizo mbili. Patia kwanza the first one 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place ni sawa tena hizo vitu vingine. Yeah, 0.9. Not a cost of don't put it in that order. Remember this proportion, it is ordinary share. Put it not cost. You see KE tafadhali return. That is not KE. KE tushapata huko na KD. That is different. Those are weights. Yes, weight. Note that 0.9 and 0.1. Now, can you get for me the wakaka? Get for me the wakaka. Sasa hii kila mtu anafaa apate hiyo. Get for me the wakaka. Thank you very much. Yes. Unaziona hiyo hizi. Wait. Get for me the wakaka. Now, can you get for me the wakaka? Hiyo sasa ni rahisi kabisa. 16.53 is my KE. No problem. Decided to move very slow on that because I know that expect huwezi kosa kuletewa hii kitu namna gani, hii lazima ikuje, kwani iko namna gani? Na hizi ni marks kama around 15 marks from this concept, not even 15, around 20 from the concept. So ukiona nikienda tu hivyo, this was 16.53 cost%, no problem, haina shida. I multiply by 0.9 and then I add it was how much? 7.34%. I multiply by 0.1. Then I add the two and I'm being given 15.611. 611. So I saw someone got 14. In fact, that means procedure zako kule juu kuna mahali tu kidogo. There's someone who got 14 point something. 14 point something. You see, now I hope that everyone is now able to tackle such a question once it arises. Now, I would like to see a confirmation from you whether we are together as far as that is concerned. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? We together? Or is there any question? Is there any question before we move to the next thing? Is there any question? Is there any question before we move to the next thing? Are we together? Just need to get a confirmation from all of you, not one person. Remember, kila mtu amekuja peke yake hapa. So you need to represent yourself. Look at these people. Yeah. Don't take small things for granted. They matter. They matter. They matter. Ukisema ati huyu anaturepresent, unajiondoa pale. That is not the right way. That is not the right way. So, are we together? Are we together? I'm waiting for confirmation from everyone. Kwa sababu sitaki wakati tena mtihani inakuja unasema hiyo hatukusoma. Na sasa hujauliza swali. So I'm waiting for the confirmation for all of us before we proceed. All of us. Hata kama huwa utype leo, type tafadhali. Si type leo tafadhali. Useme yes or no ama uulize swali. These are simple things. Simple things. Simple things. I don't think kuna kitu ngumu hapa. I think kuna kitu ngumu hapa. I'm waiting for everyone. After we are through, because you need to confirm. I need to know whether we are at the right page. We are at the right page. No, this is revision. Therefore, for revision, I want to take everyone abroad. Ama kila mtu akwe on board. On board. Hatutaki kuacha mtu nyuma. Afu useme uniacha nyuma. Nilikuwa niulize swali, amuku niruhusu niulize swali. Amuku niruhusu niulize swali. Uliza saa hii. Just ask. Why can't we look at something under working capital management? Working capital management. Working capital management. That is another area that I would like us to look at. Working capital management. Thank you so much for that confirmation. Make sure that you do more exercise. Do more exercise to enhance your speed. Enhance your speed. Enhance your speed. Remember, hadi tumefika sasa, speed is the key. Speed is the key. So can you look at this question? Look at this question under working capital management. The question that I would like us to check. And that one we did. Hiyo tulifanya. Angalia kwa video hiyo, Richard. Hizi vitu tunarudia tu, hata hii tulikuwa tumefanya. Ni vile tu tumerudia. Sawa, Mr. Richard. Hiyo iko kwa video. Almost the same. Hizo ku compute cost of those component costs the same. Difference sasa ni penye naenda kumalizia. Sawa. Is Richard. You can look at some of the videos that were there. So I just want us to look at something else. Under working capital. I don't know whether we've done this. Because I want us to really understand. Really understand. Yeah, you can send in the group your people, your colleague. Everyone should attempt that. Can you send that question in the group? Then your colleagues, you discuss. In fact, that is very good. That is very good. Finding those questions, tracing them for more revision, intensive revision, intensive revision. So currently I'm looking at a question. I'm looking at a question of this working capital. I think that one was one of the topics that people mentioned that we should look at. Am I really able to see this? All right. Right. So let's look at this question. Wacha tuangalie hii swali. Wacha tuangalie hii swali. Tuangalie hii swali. There will be two, and then we shall see kama tutaweza kuzimaliza. Look at November 2015. November 2015. November 2015. We have 2015. We had two papers. We had a pilot paper and original paper. So I want you to look at the one for Cindy Limited. Cindy Limited. Cindy Limited. And then you're going to guide me. To guide me on this. Cindy Limited. Cindy Limited. Cindy Limited. Cindy Limited. Question number 2. Working capital in a deal na policies. Question number 2. Call. You want to send your work. You want to send your work. You never send. You fear. You fear that. You fear that people will see that you don't know. No. Hapa hatufanyi hivyo. Hapa hatufanyi hivyo. Unatuma, unaona, unakucollect, na tunasonga. That is life. But if you fear, that is another thing. That is another thing. So, can we be bold enough? Can we be bold enough to do anything? When you do a question, just send. Just send. Unaogopa nini sasa? Unaogopa nini? Tuma tuone tukisonga. Hizo hela tulitoka. So, question number 2C. Question number 2C. So I expect everyone should be there, and I'm going to read. But before then, confirm whether you are there. Confirm whether you are there. In fact, by doing that question, you could have earned yourself 12 marks. You could have earned yourself 12 marks. 12 marks. So you are now able usiache blank. Write something. So are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Just want to start. Are we there? Are we there? Hajapata hiyo swali bado. Hajapata hiyo swali bado. Hajapata hiyo swali bado. Sijui kwa nini. Or amepata, ashapata. Sijui wengine wako wapi, and if you have not gotten, inamaanisha kwamba tutulie kidogo, and then okay, that is okay. So this is a very good question for recap and maybe revision kidogo hapo pale. Nasema CD Limited currently gives credit terms of net 30 days. This is also another thing that you expect. Kuna tiani unakosa kama hii. The company's average annual sales, lakini ukienda ukose, usi panic. Ati sasa hakuna ile swali mwalimu akisema fanya maswali yenye unapata pale. The company's average annual sales amount to 120 million. The average collection period is 45 days. The management intends to increase the credit period to net 60 days. This plan is expected to increase sales by 15%. After the change in the credit terms, the average collection period expected to be 75 days. Variable costs are 80% of sales. The company's required rate of return on receivable is 20%. Corporate tax rate is 30%, and you are told to assume that we have said question number 2C. Question number 2C, Rafael Musumba. I hope huko umetoka kwenda kusali. I hope huko umetoka. Question number 2C. Great. Advise the management of CD Limited. Advise the management of CD Limited. Advise the management of CD Limited on further to relax its credit terms. Either to subscribe to the new or to relax from the new terms. New credit to relax with the existing terms. So unaona sasa hii the examiner amekuletea in words for you to tafsiri and then do the question. Yes, November 2022. Not pilot paper. I said we have 2 papers. In that we also have in pilot paper we also have a question. If times allow, we shall as well do it. So this is November 2015. Question number. Okay. Okay, where do I start? Where do we start? What is our annual sales as per the current policy? What is our annual sale as per the current policy? Rakaraka. Vitu ya macho hapa. $120 from we have. Yes. It is 120. After the change of the policy, give me the sales. After the change of the policy, give me the sale. Give me the new sale. Give me the new sale. New sale. So, old sale is equal to 120, of course, million. What will be my new sale? So lazima sasa kwanza nipate new sale hapo. New sale hapo. 138 million from Vida. Thank you. Because I'm told that at the new policy, the sales are going to increase by 15%. So there are 2 ways you can get this. 115 over 100 of 120. Unapata hiyo. Ama utafute 50, uchukue 120 plus, this is the old sale plus, now it increased by 15%, 15 over 100 of 120. Hizo zote zinafaa kupatia the same. Ukitumia njia yoyote, bora ufike, bora ufike, bora ufike, bora ufike. Ufike na ufike haraka. So you're giving me 138 million. 138 million. Great. Now, if I have the new sale, I need to get the average debtors. Lazima kwanza nipate how is the average debtors. From our ratios. Judy, when we were analyzing the financial statement using ratios, we said that to get average debtors, we can get average data divide by maybe some, you can say you divide by the correction period. Of course, the formula that I gave you is the average correction period. Average correction period. Now, let's see from that formula, how can we deduce average debtors? It is average correction period of a number of days. Average correction period. Over number of days. Sijui kama tumepewa the correction period hapa. Sijui kama tumepewa the correction period hapa. Tumepewa correction period hapa. So correction period ya madeni times credit sale. Andika hii formula kwanza. Have we been given the correction period? Tumepewa correction period. Angalia tu. For the, let's start with the current policy. Correction period ilikuwa gani? Average correction period ilikuwa ngapi? 45. So we have been given. So to get the average data for the current policy, the average data, let me abbreviate it. Average data for the current policy, it will be 45 over number of days ni ngapi? Number of days nimeambiwa nitumie 360. And then I multiply by my credit sales. So all sales, we assume that they are on credit. That is 120. That is for the current policy. What about now for the proposed policy? The policy that we want to compare. Proposed policy. It change. Have we been given the correction period? We need to get average data. Correction period ya proposed policy. Someone proposed policy. What a change. Hii correction period watabadilisha itakuwa gani? Just check from the question. After the change in the credit terms, the average correction period is expected to be 75 days. Kwani mnapata wapi? Ama 60. Unatumia gani? Is it 60? The management intends to increase the credit period to net 60 days. Unajua, we said that hiyo kuna vile inamaanisha net 60 days, kuna vile inamaanisha net 60 days, but correction period naona kama ni 75. Nyinyi mnaona aje? Correction period mimi naona kama ni 75. Hiyo tumeambiwa tu pale vizuri. So they are going to increase it to 75, 360, and you have given me the credit say as 138. So tupate hii na hii ya current period na hii ingine. Pata ngapi? Current ni 15. Okay. That's according to Richard. Okay. What about the other one? Current is 15. Richard is giving me 15 here. Average data 15. What about the other one? 28. Propose me 28. Just put it 28 points. The way it is. Put it the way it is. 75. Haina shida. Then we have now to determine the opportunity cost. Between the two, ni gani sasa tutaacha tuchukue moja? Opportunity cost. What is our opportunity cost? Opportunity cost. Tuache moja, tuchukue hiyo ingine. What are we going to read? So the opportunity cost, the opportunity cost for the first one, for the current policy, itakuwa ngapi? For the opportunity cost for the current policy, I don't know, is it really visible? Opportunity cost. Let's see. Opportunity cost. So let me use this side for the current policy. Opportunity cost for the current policy. Current policy. Aha. How are we going to get the opportunity cost? How are we going to get the opportunity cost? How are we going to get the opportunity cost? Opportunity cost is given by the return. Return. We need to see return ya current policy ni ngapi na return ya hiyo policy ingine ni ngapi. That is what we need. So our current policy is 20% of 15 million. Inapatia 15 million. Cost. See sharing sign million. 1 million. And then proposed policy. Policy. Proposed inapatia 20%. The return, the return. We are given the return of 28,75,000. So give me this and say, ni gani, which one has the highest? Yani opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. Ya kwanza inatupatia nini? Na ya pili inatupatia nini? Hope you can see this. Ipatia ya kwanza. So that now we see. Najua mwanzo nataka tuone ni nini tunapata at the end. What will be our profit for the company? Na hiyo ingine nayo. Hiyo ingine. Sasa hiyo ni ya 3 ni ya current policy, right? Ni ya current policy. I hope that. Kama tumepewa zote hapa. 3 million. Thank you. In that then. How about the other? 287 to 50. 287 by 20. 287 by 20. 287 by 20. Sasa unasema if you have that information, it's a good approach. You come and say, you can have your table of a proposed policy hapa. Then you have current policy. Si hapa unaweza kuwa hata na details ili tuipange tuone profit yenye tunapata. Is it really worth it? You can have a change. What is the change? Change. Is it really that good? Great. I'm getting something different. Yeah. 5750. What am I getting? That means 50,000. So that means the proposed policy is a different figure here. Okay, no worries. 750. 750. So let's now have our sales. Kuna sales zetu. Sasa niache 03 ama nisonge na 03. Unajua? Let's see. That space is enough. I can put my million there. Okay, 138 million. Let me you manage space using the elimination of zeros. So you can say shillings in 1,000. shillings in thousand. You mandate space using zero. Hata kwa mtihani usichanganyikiwe, una space na ati ufinyirie kazi yako sana. Hapana, hapana. Manage your work using zero. Wacha tu nitumie hivyo juu ya hii. Unaona hii? Sema into million itanisumbua. Nitumie hivyo juu ya hii. Okay. Sales. Give me the sale for the proposed policy. Give me the sale for the proposed policy very fast. Acha tufanye haraka haraka. I need us to do more. Nataka tufanye mingi so that we get to understand, you know. 130,000. Thank you. Thank you very much. What about the current policy? Current policy. Current policy. Is it 120,000? Give me the change. Give me the change. Patia change. Patia change. Thank you, Hilda. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Thomas. A change is 18,000. Sasa naona tunaenda vizuri. You people, your speed has increased. You people, your speed has increased, and that is very good. Very good. Then tell me the next point. Tell me the next point. Remember now, that is our sales. What will be our next step? Remember, we need to get to a point where we have contribution. Therefore, I can see they gave me a rate of, or the percentage of our variable. Thank you very much. Yes, they gave me a percentage of the variable cost, and the variable cost is which percent of sales? The variable cost, which percent of sales? Percent of sales, variable cost, 80%. Therefore, tunapatia and then for the difference to put our contribution up. Here ya kwanza 80% of 138 itakuwa ngapi? 80%. Then this would be my contribution. But here you 110,400. Thank you. Like that. Hii huwa tunatoa. Thank you very much. What about for the current policy? Current policy 96,000. Give me the change. The change. Change. 110,1 minus 96,000. Pata ngapi? 14,400. 14,400. Give me the contribution. You less 138 minus 110,400. Contribution. You get contribution. Contribution. Patia. Here haraka. 24,000. 27,600 and 24,000. 7,600. 4,000. I hope we are correct. Then give me the change. Give me the change. So that we raise our opportunity cost. That's 600. Let's raise our opportunity cost. I have for the proposed policy 5750, 750, then 3,000. Inapatia ngapi? 750, your difference. Give me the change of that. Is it 2750? Yes, you can see here 750. Yeah. Now we less the opportunity cost. After you less the opportunity cost, and we are lessing it from contribution. This is what we have now. To shut over for sale, shut over. So sir, we are dealing with the contribution. So I'll get my profit before tax. Profit before tax. So give me the profit before tax for the proposed policy. Sorry. Proposed policy. My profit before tax for the proposed policy. Ngapi? Anachukua tu hiyo 27,600 na toa 5750. 21,850. How about the other one is 21,000. 1,000. Give me the difference, the change. Give me the change. Give me the change. Give me the change. The change. 850. Rate, you less tax. Less tax. You are told that the tax rate, corporate tax rate is 30%. Give me 30% of this so that we get profit of the tax. Okay, give me the tax for the proposed policy. Tax 30% of 21,850. 30% of 21,850 ni ngapi? 65.55. Sijui kama mnajitest, mnaona venye speed yenu iko. Ukirusha hiyo mwingine arusha, mnaona at the same speed. See, that is very good. So this tax with us. Give me for the current policy 6,300. 6,300, I guess. Then the difference hapo ni sawa tu, hata ukilipia hiyo ni sawa, haina shida. But we get our 255. Sasa simpatie the profit. Hii ndio ina determine whether we adopt the proposed policy or we reject it or we redact. Give me this profit for the proposed policy. Inatupatia profit ya ngapi sasa? Inatupatia profit ya ngapi sasa? Proposed policy inatupatia profit ya ngapi sasa? 15,295. 15,295. What about the current policy? Current policy. Current policy. Current policy. Yeah. Current policy. 14,700. 14,700. 700. Then we'll take the difference. The difference is 595. 595. 595. Advise the management of Cindy. Advise the management of Cindy. Advise the management of Cindy. Advise the management of Cindy should always telling them to adopt the policy. Yani waendelee na venye walikuwa wamefikiria. Hivyo ndivyo Paula anatuambia. Huyo mtu mwingine wewe unaona aje from your views. Napeana views zako na kila mtu ako na views zake tofauti. So never fear to give your contribution. Ama nyinyi wewe ungeachia hapo kuombea examiner sasa hapo mimi nimekufanyia hapo pengine malizia. Wewe ungesema namna gani? Assume you are called physically to do this and then advise them. Yes. And see, the profit has increased. Profit equal to compared to the current policy. So since the objective of any organization is to maximize profit, then we adopt the new policy. So that is it. Okay. There was also a question. The same year, same year. Yeah. I don't know whether you people can. This had a discount. Can you look at the pilot paper, 2015, still question 4B, still 2015, that year 2015. I don't know whether that the first paper mkonazo kwa me. Just check whether you have the pilot paper. Check whether you have the pilot paper. Pilot paper. Pilot paper, question 4B, pilot paper, still 2015. Question number 4B. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Najua mnatafuta. Are we there? Are we there? There's another approach I would like us to it's also that of operating that we find here. As you check that, kuna ingine hapa November 2016 question 3B. Sasa niandikie yenye umepata so that I'm able to arrange this. November 2016 question 3B. November 2016 question 3B. Question 3B. And then there's a, okay, that one we shall do it as assignment later. November 2016 3B, check. And then November 2017 question 1D. I think hizo ukipata hizo za November 2016 na 2017 niambie. November 2016 na 2017. November 2016 2017. Then there is a very good assignment hapa. Very good assignment hapa. Enda November 2017 na November 2016. Tumepata gani kati hizo mbili? The question we just did, how do we use the terms net 30 and net 60? A good question from Paul. A very good question. A very good question. A very good question from Paul. I think someone has shared the question. So call responding to that shortly. Responding to that shortly. For November 2016. Okay, November 2016. Someone else to share November 2017. November 2017. I would wish we start with November 2017. So can someone remind a call what we said when you see net 30. There are some notes that we wrote on what it means, but now you see we only have the net 30, net 30. Those are conditions given by the person lending you either money or giving you a product on credit. Those are some of the terms. Those are some of the conditions. That's ukilipa sasa hii yetu net 30 hatujapewa. There are some information that we have not been given, therefore there is nowhere we were supposed to use here. Let me just click up that for you. But the boot of November 2017, so that when you do that you begin itakuwa tunasema net 30. Sikia hivi. Sasa kuna vile hiyo haijatosha bado. Kuna vile it should be net 30, then some information telling you of a discount. A discount. So this is a period you're being given. You're being given that when you pay before that period or within that period, you're going to get a discount, either a 2% discount. So if you pay beyond that period, there's no discount given. Therefore, it is a condition, it is a term to help you correct your debts early, or you correct your debt on time. Together, call. Pamoja. So in this case we are not using it. Hatujaambiwa kama kuna discount hapa, but kuna swali tulifanya ya discount. Please check, please revise. Ninyi mrevise. Nilisema watu waombe off from now. Sasa mnafaa kuwa mki leave ya 2 weeks until you do your exam. So that you're able now to recover whatever that you have been studying. So sijui kama mmepata hiyo November 2017. Are you there? November 2017. Uko nayo pale? November 2017. Are we there? November 2017. Tunafaa kuwa pale. Hiyo Gumbo Limited. Ama we did. Okay, people are there. I think we never did this. Never did. So I want us to look at this question. I hope that the remaining time will be possible. With your cooperation and the speed you have, I'm able to finish this. So it is November 2017 question, one day, one dog. The management of Google Limited intends to change the company's credit policy from net 30. Good. At least now we have this. See, net 30 to 3/10, net 60. You see, now you should be having that information, 3/10. That means there is a rate, a discount rate given here. If this change is effected, annual sales are expected to increase by 25%. Simulpatie, sasa kani mimi wewe, ningekuwa nimecompute sales nimeangalia the current sale na nimecompute the proposed policy sales. From the current level of 12 million, the proposition of bad debt is also expected to increase from 10% to 15% of the credit sales. A new credit, we did this. Right? Naona kama tulifanya ama hatujafanya. A new credit assistant officer will also have to be employed at a salary of 500. We did this. I think we did this. Niambieni kama tumefanya hii. Ama tuendelee tu, tuifanye tu. We didn't. Okay, sawa. Okay. A new credit assistant officer will also have to be employed at a salary of 500,000 per annum. If there is a change in the firm's credit policy, it is expected that 60% of the credit customer will benefit from the cash discount offer. Your discount nasema call. The inventory level and variable costs are, however, expected to remain constant at 20% and 40% of the annual sales respectively. The firm's rate of return on investment, remember this is the one that helps us to compute the opportunity cost. Never ever forget that. The corporation tax is 30%, all sales are on credit, and then you are told to assume that 60 days in that financial year. You're expected to advise the management of Google Limited on whether to adopt the new credit policy. 8 months. The new credit policy. The new credit policy. With your cooperation, I know we are able to finish this question. Your cooperation, I know we are able to finish this question. Okay. This is November 2017 question number. Please, let's proceed with question number. It's question number 1. So, new sales. But yani new sales. Naona yani procedure ni ile tu. Lazima kwanza unapata on the credit policy new sales. So, new sales ni ngapi? Tunaambiwa ina increase na 25%. So I'll be having 1.5% over 100. You can use any root of 12 million. Sasa new sales itakuwa ngapi? Sema tujaribu kisha. New sales. Hamku compute iendelea. Hiyo ndio inafanya your mind ikue haraka kabisa. 10 million. Aha. Let's see. We were told of the bad debts. So the bad debts. See, bad debts. Inabadilika kutoka 10 to 15, right? 10 to 15. Therefore, if it was 10, the new policy, bad debt itaenda, it increased by 15% of sales. So it will increase by 15% of sales. So bad debt it increase by 15%. Of course, itakuwa 15%. What about for the old policy? Old policy, hii new policy ni kama proposed policy, old policy ni kama current policy. So nikitumia hizo majina tafadhali usichanganyikiwe. It's the same. So the other one, remember, bad debt itakuwa ngapi? Bad debt itakuwa ngapi? Bad debt itakuwa ngapi? 10% of 10% of kwanza ni pay. It's 250,000. 250,000. Now we need to get the other one. The other one itakuwa ngapi? Yeah, still 15 million. 15 million. Ili tuone so hii itanipatia nini? Kama huku ni 00, kama tabaki na tuweke 15 hivyo. So there will be a benefit from a customer, 1.5, thank you. There will be a benefit from a customer who pay within the given condition. And we are told for the first one tunaambiwa namna gani? For the first one tunaambiwa namna gani? Angalia information vizuri. That the management of Google Limited intend to change the company's credit policy from net 30 to 3/10 net 60. Net 30 to 3/10 net 60. Therefore, there will be a discount for any customer mwenye atalipa within that stipulated time. This change is effected annual sales. Okay. Therefore, let's check. Customer who will benefit from a discount offer watakuwa a customer benefiting who will benefit from a discount discount. In a change from 30 to 3/10 net 60. Therefore, watakuwa customer wangapi? 60/100. 60/100. It's like 60% of our sales. Wana benefit kutoka kwa sales zetu. Kwa sababu hiyo itakuwa ni kama expense. Discount ni kama expense. Tumepatia tu, but still it's making them to pay. Customer who will not benefit from the discount offer, let's see. Nataka mniambie proportion ya customer who will not benefit. Customer who will not benefit from discount. The percentage, tafadhali. Ukiwa na discount sasa, call tunatumia hivi. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The customer who will not benefit from discount, from discount. Proportion yao ni 40%. 60% already will benefit, but 40% will not benefit. 40% of 15 hawa hawata benefit. Yani ukishapitwa, ukishavuka tunafika 60. So give me the number of benefits hapa, or the customer, whatever the value here. 60% of 15 ni pesa ngapi? 9. Napewa 9 million. Na because hii na hii lazima zikuwe 15, so hii ni 6. Lazima yote ikiwa 100%, which is 15 million. Sasa kwa hivyo, so I just proceed from this end. Thank you very much. Then remind me the formula of getting average data, because hapo ndio tuko sasa. Nimekuwa nayo hapa sasa, tena imeturudia. Hizi vitu zinajirudia tu. Average data, sababu lazima tujue the average data so that we are able to know average data. Average data. Average data tumesema ni average correction period. Average correction period over number of years, over number of days. Tunasema number of days times the credit sales. Credit sales. Don't ever forget that. Your formula ni muhimu sana. Yes. Thank you very much. You need to know that. So I want to see the new policy with offer. The new policy with offer. New policy. The new policy na hii ndio proposed policy. Offer itakuwa ngapi? Offer tumeambiwa ni 3. Wa kwanza watapata offer ya is it 3/10. So the discount itakuwa 10. Ama the credit period, credit period mwenye atalipa within 10 days, that is the credit period, ndiye atapata discount. Mwenye atalipa within the 10 days, 3/10. 3/10. No, 10 is the correction period. 10 is the correction period. So average data equal to 10 over number of days. Remember to me 360, and then I multiply by my credit sale. Now, sasa hapa ndio kizungumkuti inaingia. What will be our credit sale? So hapo nani Richard, tell me what will I use as my credit sale? Hapo ndio sasa wa unasahau which amount to use as a credit sale. Zenye unapeana sales zenye uliuza on credit na una expect zilipwe sasa, zilipwe mapema within the 10 days. Sinipatie, nataka tu unaona formula yetu times the credit sales. So I need just credit sale hapa. What is our credit sale? Goods zenye tuliuza on credit na tutawapatia discount. Yes, zenye tutawapatia discount na tuliuza on credit. Hizo gani? Already computed. Naona hizi 60% walinunua on credit within the limit, so watapata discount, watapata discount. So the average data on that will be times 9 times 9 million. And then when you watapata discount, 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 net 60, net 60, net 60, net 60. Now the people will be amount yenye tutatumia ni hiyo. So average data without discount. This is with offer. This is without discount. Should be 60, net 60 over 360 times 6,000, 6 million. So nipatie average data ya kwanza. Average data ya kwanza itakuwa ngapi? Ya kwanza 10 divided by 360, I multiply by my credit 6, 250,000 from that is 250,000. Then the other one itakuwa ngapi? In 360 1 million. So what will be the total average data? Yes, regardless whether watapata discount ama hawatapata, the total average data itakuwa ngapi? Total average data itakuwa ngapi for under the new policy? Total average data, total average data itakuwa 1250,000. That is for the new policy. Average total total average data, total average data. Then from that point, it is now easier for us. It is now easier for us to see what is happening here. It is now easier for us to see what is happening here. Let's see about the average data of old policy. Of old policy. Old policy tunakumbuka sales zake tunakumbuka walikuwa na condition inakaaje? They were to pay within the how many days? They were to pay within how many days? Pay within how many days? Nakumbuke formula yetu ni ile tu, average data is equal to average credit sale correction period. Correction period ilikuwa within how many days? Remind me for the new policy before they change. Divide by number of days. Nione nani anakumbuka hizi 10 times credit sale. Kwa ngapi? 30 days. Thank you very much. So this one will be 30 over 360 for the old policy times 12 million. 12 million. So tutapata ngapi? Tutapata ngapi? Tutapata ngapi? 1 million still. 1 million still from Hilda. Hilda giving me 1 million is equal to 1 million. Thank you and thank you very much. Now tell me the discount that these people got. The discount gotten from this. Kumbuka hawa ndio watapata discount hawa. Hawa ndio watapata discount. Niambie wanapata discount ya ngapi? Compute the discount. Compute the discount. Compute the discount. Discount wanapata ngapi? Tuone nani amecompute discount. Discounts, you see, discount and by the 60 or 30 of these creditors. Our creditor ndio wanapata discount here 3 over 360 times 9 million. So hiyo ndio discount wanapata. Compute bado. the computer bado 360 utapata discount ya 360 within that year 9,000 9 million. Hiyo discount inaingia ngapi? Hiyo discount inaingia ngapi? Hiyo discount inaingia ngapi? $75,000 per month. 270, 25,000 ni gani sasa? Hilda ni 270, Yesen ni 75. The third person to confirm that 750. 750. What is 750? 750. We are getting different. Sijui bona tunapata vitu tofauti ama tume PM 75K. Okay. So we sorry. A discount of book compete for me as a percentage 0.03. Niambia unapata nini? Unapata nini? As a percentage discount 3% of that amount. Unapata nini? 3. Yes. It's in. Yeah, 270. Yeah. Now you know the discount is as a percentage. Yeah, discount is a percentage. So the first person will be okay. Yeah, percentage. Thank you. From that point, we can look at the inventory so that we are able to compute the opportunity cost. Let's see the inventory for this. Inventory for the new policy. Unajua inventory ni ile working capital. Inventory ni ile working capital. Tumeambiwa information ya hii. The inventory level and variable costs are however expected to remain constant at 20% and 40% of the annual sales respectively. Sasa si hiyo tuna compute tu for the new policy sales zilichange zikakuwa ngapi? 15 million, and then ingine iko na the same. So it is 20% 20 over 100 of 15 million. And then for the old policy tafadhali hii time itakubalisha. Okay, no problem. Tukishafanya working, you can draw the other old policy ni ina remain kuwa 20% still. Is it 20% ama 40? The inventory level and variable costs are however expected to remain constant at 20% and 40% of the annual sale respectively. So respectively sasa hiyo wanataka kumaanisha nini? 20% ni ya order and then 40 ni ya new. 20% ni ya old and 40% ni ya new ama namna gani? So first of all, how much do we get if we use now if we say this is the old respectively? Ni gani ya old na ni gani ya new? 20 over 100 of 12. Hiyo ni ya order. So 40 ni ya new. 40 ni ya new. Unajua wameipanga funny. So 20% over 12 million. So tunapata nini hapa na hapa? Ya kwanza tunapata nini? There the 40% goja kidogo. Okay. Okay, inventory. Okay, this is for variable cost. Thank you very much. So it remains constant, 20%. Yeah, thank you very much. So both have 20%. So give me this. Itakuwa ngapi? Kwa ngapi? Kwa ngapi? 40% is the variable cost. Tutaitumia kutafuta the variable cost. Tia hii 20. Pata ngapi? Pata ngapi? Nilikuwa ndani tunaweza malizia the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost, so that the remaining part. Give me this. Imeshindikana 3 million. 3 million. Kama mko live tuendelee. 400,000. Kama mko live tuendelee. Now if it is that, I think tomorrow we shall have a class. Sababu lazima tumalize hii. Hii hatuwezi iacha hivi. Hii hatuwezi maliza hivi. Iacha hivi. So can we meet tomorrow at 5? Can we meet tomorrow at 5? Tomorrow at 5, wacha tuone wenye wana vote yes. So that we're able to finish this. This one we need to finish. Okay. Okay, sawa. So I think when we meet tomorrow, but first of all, can you try to get the opportunity cost? Well, who is this? Oh, sir. Lile ulikuwa unalala wewe. Hizo zote ulikuwa umetype huko umetuma. Umeamka? Kwenye tuliachia adopt bana. So tomorrow, let's meet tomorrow. We finish this, but I would like you to try to finish. The only thing remaining here is the opportunity cost, getting the opportunity cost, and then you draw your table. You draw your table, and then you are done. You know, sales penye zinafuatana, less variable cost, hivyo unatoa expenses zote after you get the contribution, you less all the expenses. All the expenses. 2017. Yeah. And that's why we are creating now more time, so that we can venture in very many questions. So otherwise, thank you so much for having time for today's class. Let's meet tomorrow at 5 p.m. Let's meet tomorrow at 5 p.m.